are you doing?
So good. So good.
So ready to crush these goals for this year?
You know it. I'm always ready.
Wonderful. So today we'll be talking about some strategies that you can use to grow your traffic, your subscribers, and your sales in 2021.
100%. These are, I would say, as a blogger, those are the three goals we always have. Things we're looking at, like how many people are on my website today? How many email subscribers do I have? And how much money are you making? Because we all know at the end of the day, it's all about the money, honey. Although, we're doing this because we love it as well. let's be clear. I would not be working this hard if I didn't love what I do.
100%. But you need the money in order to fuel your business and be able to work on something that you love, like what we're doing right now, rather than being stuck in a 9 to 5 that you hate. Like, I just can't wait to get home, because this is literally the life. We're living our dream and having our own business, which is amazing.
I love that. It's totally true. Okay, so let's go. Marina, what's your number one tip for getting traffic? And I know you have a YouTube channel, so you can say traffic to YouTube or traffic to your website, whatever,
100%. So one thing that I learned actually really recently on YouTube, which will really help you grow, even if you're a super, super small YouTuber, is focusing on being ranked and suggested rather than in search. So do you know when you're watching a YouTube video and you see those little videos on the side that are like, oh, watch this next.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get to that little section, it will literally be a huge game changer. So you do that by getting a video that is literally getting a lot of traction right now, a huge video, maybe with thousands or even millions of views. And you create a video with the exact same title, but you make that video better. And you make it better by making it longer, because YouTube values watch time. So if you can make your video, say the other one is 5 minutes, if yours is 6 or 7, and you're giving amazing tips with that same title, you will be ranked in suggested and you will grow your YouTube channel.
Wow. I need a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. It's on the list, Marina. Okay. That's a really, really great tip. Okay.
How about you? What's your tip for growing your traffic?
So I have two, and I'm going to give one for the beginner and one for the seasoned blogger. Okay, so newbies, how's it going? I would say that my tip for traffic is obviously Pinterest. I'm sorry. I feel like a broken record sometimes, but Pinterest is still an amazing source of traffic. And I know that if you're looking at the comments that other people are leaving, basically a lot of people are just bitching. And I am of the mind that stop complaining and just create amazing content that people actually want in the best format of pins that are relevant right now. So right now, video pins are where it's at, okay? So just create amazing content and start creating those pins consistently. And I know, Marina, you started creating video pins, and have things started changing for you?
100%. I just feel like whenever I look at my Pinterest stats, I'm like, I've been creating just one new video pin each day, and things keep getting better and better each day. I'm like, wow, it's literally, it just takes one pin.
It's true. And that's my tip for you. Create video pins to your content. If you've got more questions about this, check out my free masterclass. We updated it for 2021, so it's brand new. And I go deep into this. It's in I'll put a link below, but it's also in the pinned post on my Natalie Bardo Facebook page. So that's my tip, Pinterest, be consistent. And my other tip is learn SEO, y'all. Like, learn what keywords are and know how to use them, whether we're talking YouTube, blog posts, whatever. It's all about keywords. Even about Pinterest, it's all about keywords. So learn how to use them. Make sure that your content is optimized. We're talking the title, we're talking the body, we're talking about the descriptions of whatever descriptions, Facebook, not Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube descriptions, your metadata for your blog posts. Just use those keywords. SEO is important. And even in the beginning, if things are slow, that's okay. You're laying the groundwork for when your blog's domain rises. all of a sudden, all your content rises with it because it's SEO optimized. So those are my 2 tips.
Wonderful. And that's so, so true, because you need to lay the foundation. If you don't have the foundation there, when you grow, you'll literally be screwed. But if the foundation is there, once everything goes up, you will go up with it, exactly as you mentioned.
Awesome.
And now moving on to point number 2, in terms of how to grow your subscribers, my biggest tip is that longer is not always better. So when you're creating an opt-in incentive, be it for your YouTube video, for your blog post, or whatever it is you're promoting, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I need to create this amazing thing that's super long. But sometimes if you just create like a cheat sheet or a checklist that's 1 page long, that may give your audience bigger and better results, because they're way more likely to go ahead and take action rather than having to sit down and read an entire ebook, for instance.
Ooh, that's a really great tip. You can probably guess what I'm going to say here. Quizzes. Yes. The number one way to grow your email list, in my opinion, is with a quiz. I am a fan. I wrote a whole post about it, so I'm going to put a link down below. But basically, my quiz, I think it's been taking 16,000 times. Like, it's some insane number. And of those times, I think it has like a 40% opt-in rate. So if you finish the quiz, like, you're 40% likely to give me your email address. So that is my number one tip. Create a quiz and make sure the topic is integral to your main offer, so that if anyone takes the quiz, you know they're immediately interested in what it is that you provide. So create a quiz, y'all. And I have a link. I will put a post to it and check it out. I created a guide. You can follow along and create your first quiz.
Wonderful. And now regarding sales, because that's really, really good tip, is actually something that I discovered thanks to you. And it comes from a book that we're both reading called .com Secrets. And I actually just read about this today, which is super, super interesting. And I'll literally have to go back and change all of my offerings, because I was like, wow, this totally makes sense. Is that in order to make your offer irresistible, you need to have the value of everything that you're giving be 10 times the value that the person will actually be paying for. So if you're selling something for $100, for instance, you have to have the total value of everything you're giving be $1,000. And if you're giving something or offering something that's $1,000, you need to have the value of everything that you're giving away be $10,000, and so on and so forth. So like, wow, this is amazing. I need to add so many more bonuses to my courses. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, I love that. And so that's a tip from Russell Brunson. We're both reading the same book together. And I 100% agree. He makes this point that, you might not be able to compete on price, but you can always beat your competition on value, right? So that to me was also very changed my outlook, and to make sure that people were aware of the value of all of my products. So I'd say my number one tip is actually to make sure that your sales pages and checkout pages are optimized, because I recently made the shift from Sendowl, who I was with for over 3 years. And yes, they're affordable cart solution if you're just getting started. For less than 20, I think the cheapest plan is $9. You can start creating checkout pages and products and all of that. If you want an affiliate program, I believe it's 15. So it's very affordable, and monthly plans, especially when I was getting started out, when I first created the Slay Your Goals planner, and I've sold over 1,000 copies of my planner using Sendowl. So I'm grateful to them. But I realized that over that course of the time, the platform was never updated. Nothing changed. And I recently purchased Thrivecart on a one-time lifetime fee of $6.90. Yeah, it's a big chunk of change, y'all. But within 4 days, I already made back half of the money that I invested in that platform. So using their beautiful checkout pages, I increased my conversion rate. So my tips are, if you're starting out, create a product and sell it, create a beautiful sales page, all of that. And you can use Sendowl for that. And if you already are making sales and you're looking to tweak things like conversion rates, then I suggest that you upgrade your cart to something like Thrivecart. And because I know the only other options would be, the next thing above would be something like ClickFunnels, which, yes, that's something we can all aspire to, but it's $99 a month. So that's I don't think I'm there yet. So Thrivecart's going to be like the really, the right place for me for the next couple of years at least.
And yeah, Thrivecart's checkout pages really are amazing. I've purchased a number of courses which use Thrivecart as their checkout provider. And I'm like, just have my money. So here's my money. I'm giving you everything because it's so well laid out and the upsells always get me. So I always click that little check mark and end up spending more, which is amazing for the course creator.
Yeah, it's true. My average sale jumped from around 20 to now around 30 because everyone's getting that upsell. So think about that. The next 1,000 sales I make, I'm going to make $10 more. So that's another 10 grand for the same amount of sales. So think about things like that where you can make more money by just making some small changes. So that's it. We've got our top 3 tips for getting more traffic, getting more subscribers, and getting more sales. Woo! I'm so excited. Once we've implemented, we should make a video review on the book once we're done. And yeah, we can't wait to share everything we learned with you all. Wishing you a happy new year.
Happy New Year, everyone. And also comment below and let us know what is your biggest tip, either for getting more subscribers, more traffic, or even more sales. We would love to hear from you as well.
Amazing. Woo! And yeah, let's chat. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye, everyone.